Hi there, I'm Vincent Boss and I provide dating and self-improvement advice. And in today's podcast, we're going to be discussing dumper decisions. I provide audio and email coaching to help people try and get their ex back or get a new girlfriend or boyfriend. Check out my website for more details, www.dateme.tips. Please check your spam and junk folders if you are expecting an email from me. So now let's get back into today's podcast, and today we are discussing dumper decisions. So if you've been dumped and you want to try to get your ex back, one of the most frustrating feelings that you will experience is the thought and the fact that your ex has made the decision for you. So if you are a dumpee and you really are disappointed in your ex's decision to end the relationship, it can feel excruciatingly annoying that they've been able to make such a powerful decision about your future and you seemingly have no say in it. You're thinking to yourself, look, if only I could speak to them and reason with them and let me explain to them why this relationship should not end, why we are so great together, why we should be together forever. You're thinking to yourself, if I can do this, then everything will become clear, the dumper will then understand, and we can carry on our relationship as I had in my mind. But the problem with this is that you shouldn't want somebody that needs persuading to be in a relationship with you. True love naturally flows. And when somebody has a high level of romantic emotional attraction for you, they will naturally want to be in your space. They will want to be in a relationship with you. So if a dumper makes a decision to end a relationship, then this is something that you must respect. Because if you try and reason with them, if you try and beg and plead, or even if you're just speaking to them in a calm manner but trying to explain the A to Z reason as for why you should stick together, then ultimately this is not how you would want it to be. This is not how it should be. This is not what you deserve as a person. You deserve somebody to love you for you. You deserve somebody to be in a relationship with you that doesn't need persuading. So you might be thinking, well, look, they've just got things confused. If they could just see things clearly, they're making a mountain out of a molehill on a few of these problems they're saying we're having, or they're saying that they're not feeling this connection. But, a relationship should be started with a friendship and grow. Well, ultimately, you deserve better than this, okay? You deserve somebody who's going to be feeling that electric magnetic attraction towards you. So if you want to reason with your ex in this way and say to them, look, this is how it should be, and look, don't worry if you only feel friendship feelings for me, they can grow. I mean, not only are those things highly unlikely to take place, but the fact is, you deserve better than somebody you're having to show the mathematical equation for as for why you should stick together. A dumper makes a decision which affects your life. That is absolutely true. But they do not have the power to implement how you proceed from that decision. You can go one of two ways. You can either beg, plead, reason, and all of this type of behavior which will present yourself as a low-value individual. Or you can accept the breakup, obviously saying that you wish this was not the case, obviously saying that you hoped that you could stick together. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be putting your case forward at the time of the breakup. Well, what I am saying is that when it becomes abundantly clear that your ex's decision is final, and I mean that within the moment, within the actual breakup moment, during that text exchange, during that phone call, during that face-to-face meeting you may have had, put your case forward then, yes. But once that is done, you need to be respecting their decision. Because if you don't respect their decision, then you are going to be coming across as a very low-value individual. And since they have ended a relationship with you, they are already seeing you as a relatively low-value individual only. Certainly in regards to romantic emotional attraction, that level has plummeted, and hence they no longer want to be in a relationship with you. At best, they will now see you as a friend, and at worst, they will see you as an almost stranger. So what can you do when you receive the news that you dreaded? What can you do when a dumper makes a decision which affects your life in a way that makes you feel awful, terrible, and gives you the feeling that there is no hope for the future between you both? Well, you need to respect and accept the breakup. You need to be working on yourself every single day, improving. So you're a better person today than you were yesterday, and you are a better person tomorrow than you are today. Additionally, you need to be focusing in on why you believe and why you was told the relationship ended. Because if you can find out, if you can figure between the lines what the reason was for the breakup, or what the main reason was if there was a few, then you can work on that as well. An example of this may have been that you was too needy, you was too possessive, or you was too jealous. If you know that this is the reason or one of the reasons why the relationship has ended, then you can work on this. You might need to get professional help. You might need to see a counsellor. You might be able to work through this by yourself, but at least you can work on that along with additional self-improvement techniques to make you a better person, a version 2.0 of yourself. I am a big believer that you must always, as a dumpee, remember that your ex needs to change their mind for themselves. It can't be because you've persuaded them. They need to have decided that they miss you, that they want to interact with you, that they are intrigued by you, and that they want to connect with you. And if and when that happens, they will make contact. At that stage, you can begin to rebuild your connection and move things forward from there. But you can't be begging, pleading, and reasoning with your ex, because if you do manage to get a date from them, if you do manage to reconcile temporarily, that is most likely what it will be, a temporary reconciliation. Because if you reason with an ex to take you back, if you beg and plead, and then they decide, you know what, I was wrong, I will take you back, we should be better together, you've got to understand that they're doing this from a place of pity and not a place of high romantic emotional attraction for you. It would not have grown. If they have ended the relationship, that means that level has plummeted. And the only reason that they would consider reconnecting with you is if it has raised again. Now, if you've just begged, pleaded, and reasoned with them, there would certainly not have been any opportunity for that level to have risen. And additionally, you have been presenting low-level behaviour towards them. And if you do this, if you present yourself as a low-value individual, and then all of a sudden they're agreeing to go on a date with you, please understand, this isn't what you want. This is from a place of pity. And the vast majority of these connections made after a breakup, which come from a place of pity, well, they end very quickly. If not after 1 or 2 dates, maybe after 1 or 2 months. Very rarely will a relationship properly be able to move forward if it comes from a place of pity. It has to come from a dumper. And although it is very, very painful to accept and respect a dumper's decision, you must understand that after the initial breakup, after that one-on-one interaction you have had in which they have explained they want to end the relationship and you've put your point across, but it has become abundantly clear that no, they will not change their mind, the relationship is over, at that point you need to be saying to them, if you would ever like to chat, then please get in touch. And then you move forward with your life, improving every single day, including improving yourself in the reasons and the ways why you believe the relationship ended. But additionally to that, you need to be working on yourself in a whole manner of ways. So that if and when your ex contacts you, not only will the level of romantic emotional attraction risen to the stage where they're now interested in you again, but they will be blown away by the version 2.0 of yourself, because all of a sudden, they're presented with a person who can now speak an extra language, a person who is fitter and healthier, a person with a brand new skill set and a new drive for improving. Whatever you can do to improve yourself, you should be doing so. Don't procrastinate. It will never benefit you. And the best thing of all about all of this, the way that you don't lose, the way that this is win-win, is that you will either get your ex back or you will find somebody even better. But if you improve yourself every single day, then you will attract more people than you ever have before. And if and when your ex contacts you, you will then have the choice of whether you want to interact with your ex again or whether you're interested in somebody new. And if your ex is taking a long time to get back in touch, or sometimes they might never get to that point, and I have to be honest with you, not all of you will be in a position to get your ex back. Because if that level of romantic emotional attraction has not hit the necessary level, then they will not contact you and there will be no chance of reconciliation. But if that is the case, and if you have improved yourself, and you will still have a plentiful supply of new potential connections. So please remember what I always say to people: with or without your ex, you will have a positive future. If you believe that this podcast has helped you, then please consider buying me a coffee. The link to do so is in the description.
Yeah, if you miss your ex, we can help with that. Help you get him back, or we can help find you someone else. Yeah, Vincent Bo, the relationship coach, giving you some insight, bringing you a new approach. DateMe.tips, go and check the site, giving you advice, helping with your love life. Get your ex back or move to the next. Ain't no sweat, you know Vincent Bo got you. Finding love ain't no problem. Yeah, DateMe.tips, check it out now.